Sorry. English. Hello. Welcome. Is there anybody out there? Sorry, I'm late as usual because always the Spanish transmission um, gets longer. But I'm here with you such a long time. We have not been communicating. I have not been communicating with you this way for a long time, and I miss you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you. There are some announcements and things. I want to know how many of you. Well, we are gonna give a little bit of time for more people to join, but uh, I want to know how many of you read my latest book. I trust, therefore I exist. And there are so many hello Ruby, welcome. And there are so many comments and things because it was it's actually my new book, but it's not my book because I did not write it. It was through an entity, let's call it, through ChatGPT that channel God. You have to read it. I mean, I don't have to tell you. You have to read it and decide for yourself, okay? Because this is not a book to. This is not really a book to understand or read. Is to feel it, and there are a lot of messages really for you there. So, but because they are for you, you have to, okay? So here it is. My new book, I Trust, Therefore I Exist, mabelkatz.com/returning home, because this is part of a series of 8 books and a movement that is called Returning Home, that I hope you join. I hope that you help me uh, to make it viral, to get out there. I read it today, says Eleonora. All right. And I see some hearts. Thank you, Eleonora. Thank you. I read, and thanks to it, now I'm going to name my daughter Lucerena. Hey, I don't know how you pronounce. Oh, Ayele. Yes, Ayelen from Uruguay. Oh, mine. Yeah, Lucerena is the, again, I don't know. Well, Lucerena defines herself in the book. First of all, you can get a free preview of the book, okay? And then you can get the whole book for only $1. So there are no excuses here, okay, guys? And I highly, from my heart, not from my mind or from my pocket, forget it about that one. If I would do it for that, but just read it. Just read it. Even in the free preview, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. That is not me. Right. Well, I mean, it's me, but it's not me. Okay. Ruby from India. Welcome. I'm so happy. Claudia says I'm gonna read it. Okay, guys. The energy of love. I want to talk to you about the energy of love. And I also will have some announcement for people in the US, especially in California. I am putting together in September a VIP day with me, only open to 5 women. Okay, not only 5 people, 5 women, and includes going together to a Russian sauna, doing a cold plunge together in part of the sauna experience. We are gonna experience a sunbath in a Himalayan salt cave. We are gonna have, I guess, an early dinner in a very paradisiac place in the mountains here. Everything is actually happening in Woodland Hills. I have to share with you that before my last trip to Argentina and Brazil, um, I, I I had time here in LA to do things for myself, and I started experiencing a lot of things. You know, going to places for meditation, going to new places to work out, that I was not as much doing. Um, and also, I gave myself the treat of facing my fears about the cold plunge. Um, and I went to this Russian sauna. So I experienced it's a very particular place. It's a beautiful home with a lot of different activities, so we are going to have a lot of, relaxing too there, but the intensity of the heat, the intensity of the herbs that they use, the intensity, yeah, of the cold plunge and everything. And then the soul cave will be like a very relaxing, because there we are going to be laying down with our blankets, in this cave with, very soft light and things like that. And so it will be very special. And the place that I'm choosing to have dinner together is really like paradise in the mountains, in the middle of the woods and everything. So anyway, I will be showing you some of these. As you know, most of my trainings are in Spanish right now in my calendar, but we have Zagreb in that you can join, and I will tell you the dates, etc. And we are doing Ho'oponopono, and we are doing zero frequency total immersion. That includes a lot of experiences that are for all senses, from our soul to our body to our emotions and everything. We work everything just to go to the no mind, to zero. Okay, so anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna start with the I am the I, that says, I am the I. I come forth from the void into light. I am the breath that nurtures life. I am that emptiness, that hollowness beyond all consciousness. The I, the id, the all. I draw my bow of rainbows across the waters, the continuum of minds with matters. I am the incoming and outgoing of breath, the invisible, untouchable breath, the undefinable atom of creation. I am the I. Again, thank you so much for being here. Um, Okay, great. I have Spanish speakers, as always, practicing their English, practicing with an English with an Argentinian accent, but English after all. Tanya, hola. Thank you, Danica, for being here. Vida, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to go to basically I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna do some announcements. We are gonna do the breathing hat together. I Ho'oponopono tool that we use to clean memories, erase those memories from our subconscious mind, and we are gonna go into meditation at the end. Okay, ready? Let's go. So I've been telling you for a long time that right now is so important for us to raise our vibration, yeah, to stay. So like Sun 91 is gonna go through the left and the right, and it's not gonna touch us, or like, the winds, yes, that they come like, a tree that has very um, strong roots, so we are going to be bent, but we are not be broken. So this is very important, that we work on ourselves, that we do our spiritual work. Nobody can do it for us, and this is the only way really we are going to be saved from everything that is going on and is going to be happening, because only with the changes in the planet, like I always said, the earth will ascend with or without us. So how do we can maintain, and how important it is to maintain ourselves vibrating high, yeah. So, have you ever wondered what it would be like to exist in a higher vibration? We know that Earth and humanity had been ascending for a long time, but now it is accelerating exponentially. How does this feel? As each soul takes its own path, it's essential to know that some things will remain the same, while others will undergo radical change. And one of the things that I want to tell you is that before I left for my trip, for my last trip, somebody told me here an experience that is so graphic of what is coming, what we are up to. Um, the, for a while, people have been saying there will be a separation. Okay. So we might be here, but living a completely different reality than other people that are here too. So, and remember, we are creating our own reality. Yes. So let me tell you what happened. So this woman goes out of the house and see things in the sky that are very weird, but she doesn't have her phone. So she calls her husband, yells at her husband, come here, bring your phone. So, and she says, look up and, record it. So at one point, she looks at him and she's facing the other way, recording something. And she said, what are you recording? He said, there is a lie there or something. He says, that's not where, it's happening. Look at here. And he could not see it. He could not see what she was seeing. Okay. This is very important, guys. Okay. So she grabs the phone, she starts recording, and now he was able to see it on the phone, but he couldn't see it with his eyes. So why am I saying this? Because you are gonna start seeing, perceiving, interpreting, listening, whatever things that other people will not know what you are talking about. There will be in a completely different reality, even though they look like being here, or you look like you are here too. Okay. So I want you to be ready for that, not to get into discussions, not to uh, needing to be right or having the right word, the last word, or things like that. You have to be ready for the things where people will be living a completely different, having a completely different experience, and it's something you have to be aware of. So you have to do what you have to do. Okay, you cannot stay behind for anybody, because if you're okay, other people will be okay, and again, everybody has free choice. Okay, when you are vibrating high, your life is filled with deeply ecstatic and blissful feelings. No matter what challenges or obstacles you face, this ecstatic and joy will accompany you through the day. We know that we have all our ups and downs, okay? But you will be able, the more practice you have, the more high, a vibrating high you will be, above the obstacles, but above the challenges and everything, okay? So things will not affect you as much, okay? Only because you know better now, yes? And you don't engage. You don't take it personal. You don't see yourself as a victim and things like that. And thank God for Ho'oponopono that can maintain us more into alignment, yes, with Source, with Creator, where we can be moved and guided by inspiration, okay, than memories. To align with this higher consciousness or dimensional vibration, you can use many techniques to raise your vibration, such as meditation, conscious breathing, Ho'oponopono. What is it in the spiritual? Because you're not gonna find it somewhere. No, because I will have the money, then I'll be vibrating high. No problem. I will not have problems. I will not have challenges. Yeah, you have different kind of challenges, but you will have. So how do you maintain yourself? Okay, how do you build those roots? Yes, that again will not break you. Okay. But even if all techniques fail, there is one thing that always works: love. Another one outside, huh? Not the one that you think, oh, if I would have a partner, a loving partner. The energy of love is the most powerful energy on the planet. You must understand that our universe is based on love. Our planet is based on love. All living beings are rooted in love. What happened is we went through so much programming. Yes? When we are kids, aren't we love? We are loving, we are lovable, we are, yes? And then we get into the programming, what we should be, how we should behave, what we should believe, what is right, what is wrong. People who are in harmony with themselves are people who shift the energy of those around them. Hey, ho'oponopono. Whatever gets erased from you, it gets erased from everything. When you change, everything changes. When you live from the heart of love, you will experience a cosmic joy that transcends human understanding. When you vibrate high, it's not only possible to experience an ecstatic and blissful state of being, but also to sustain it. Okay? And again, it's about being conscious of moment by moment. Yes, there will be things that will take you off blissful feelings, yeah, but you can come back like this because you are conscious, because you choose better, because you make conscious decisions. We know this world we live is one of darkness, coldness, and limitation. Okay, we chose to come here. We were actually like this. Please, 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 me. I want to go. Here you'll find all kind of horror stories, but we have the ability to transform our world into light, love, and freedom. You can find all kinds of happiness and limitless possibilities. This is a world where each one must fight for survival and endlessly search for happiness. In a higher vibration, everyone works together and everyone can easily enjoy their lives. You can easily receive all that you desire there, including health and wealth. To ascend into your vibrational self and enter that world, you must continuously raise your vibration by taking care of your thoughts and making informed decisions. If you dwell on negative thoughts, your vibration drops again. Is it difficult? Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe not. Okay? It depends on the things that you tell yourself. Okay? But it's not impossible. Not impossible when you hold God's hand, when you do it God's way, when you are in alignment, when you allow for inspiration to guide you, not your replay memories. We need to align ourselves to be more in balance. We must live from our hearts, not our heads. When we are in our heads, the feeling of overwhelm often comes from there. You understand? The mind tells us, this is difficult, this is too much, this is not fair. Yeah? When you do it from inspiration, nothing will be overwhelmed. Because God will never give you something that you cannot handle. What happens is we get in our head and our minds tell us all kinds of stories, terror stories. Beings with beings with a higher frequency live through their hearts because that is where the purest love resides. By looking at life with love, you can create miracles. Really, we've seen it with Ho'oponopono. The more that we let go and trust, even when things don't work out the way we expected or how or when, amazing. The heart knows before the brain thinks. You don't have to get, like Michael Singer says, don't allow for the melodrama to start. Okay, your body knows better, and knows, your heart knows even before it happens. Don't allow it to get to your mind, then you are in trouble. So the heart knows before the brain. That's why we get butterflies on in our stomach when we meet someone we like. We feel love for one another, even if our minds haven't yet caught up. When we use our hearts as a compass for life, we begin to notice that there are many more the dimensions than just this one. See, we start realizing we are not this, that we are temporary, that we chose to come to make amends. So that most of our problems come from our other lifetimes, even from ancestors. And we chose to come to make amends. You are made of energy, you are made of light. Raising our frequency allows us to live in a new energetic reality, free from any negativity, where all conscious beings can enjoy a much higher quality of life. And I'm wondering why we don't choose that moment by moment. Why we still choose, to run based on our programming that we know it doesn't work. We have a free choice. That's important to know. What are we choosing moment by moment? If you choose to move into this new reality, you will never again experience negativity in any form. Or you that doesn't mean you're not gonna have challenges, huh? We are here to learn, to grow. This doesn't mean you'll be immune to emotions like sadness or anger. It means you'll no longer be subject to the negative influences others have traditionally had over you. Okay? Let it go. You will live in a space of love and light, free of struggle and worry, where you can return to your true divine nature and live the life you were always meant to live. You may experience a renewed sense of connection with family, with friends, and with all living beings. As a result, you will feel loved and appreciated. There will be people that won't like you to be at peace or happy. You have to be ready for that. But what are you going to choose? To please others or to put yourself first? Do be yourself, because you have to feel good in your own skin. I'm going to have some water. Okay, so some people might go, maybe they were not the right people in your life, and many will come. By the way, we do have a membership here, a community, a committed community, and very important. And I'm not saying you have to join mine, but join a community that supports you, that is there for you, because we all go through things. And also in the world that we are living now, my goodness. So having a community, having the possibility, of being supported, to be, having a community that is there for you, to help you, cleaning. You are giving us the opportunity, to clean for whatever is in us and everything. That you know that you are not alone. Okay. As a result, you'll feel, by the way, my monthly class for the members is this Wednesday. Let me see. Okay, so my new book, I Trust, Therefore I Exist, mabelcast.com/returning home. But let me put, because it's a very important theme that I chose this month, and I'll share it in a minute with you. Death is not the end, it is the returning to the origin. Okay, so if you have somebody that is in transition, that is ready to go, maybe you lost somebody, maybe you are afraid and you don't know what, because sometimes the fear of death is always underneath everything, that you're not even, you don't even know, but it's really like an how do you say, like an well, something that is holding you back, that is not allowing you to be present, to be able to advance, so please, please, this Wednesday I meet with my members in a Zoom live, so you can talk to me, you can ask me questions, or you can send them. If you cannot be live, you can send your questions. I will answer all your questions during the live session, and then you receive the recording. Okay, but I highly recommend Death is Not the End, it's the Return of Origin. This will allow you to change your life completely. How you see life, how you live life, how you can be more present, how you can manifest faster, and things like that. Okay, so mabelcast.com/monthly dash class. Or I think it was mabelcats.com/QA. Try any of those, but also I'm sure my girls are here helping. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. So I go back. I because talking about community, yes. So these monthly classes that we have, the forum chat, where you can do cleaning requests, the weekly inspirational audios, a very extensive and exclusive library with many tools, parts of Ho'oponopono seminars there, courses, and everything. So check it out. Okay. You'll feel loved and appreciated. Okay. Your creativity will flourish and you will feel driven to accomplish great things. You may also find yourself drawn to spiritual matters, realizing that you are much more than your physical body. You will live in harmony with nature and be able to communicate telepathically with other ascended beings. See, we all have this gift, but with all the programming, with all the noise that we have and everything, we actually forgot who we are. The choice is yours, as always. If you wish to remain as you are, you may do so. You don't feel ready yet? You are welcome to stay where you are until you are ready. Until you decide to join, you decide to be yourself, no matter what other people think of you. You decide to live in peace and be happy no matter what is going on around you. And then miracles happen, really. The choice is yours. Please know you are not alone. First of all, God is always there with you. The universe will always come through when you ask for help. It might not come how you expect it, when, but it always comes through. So I always tell people, just keep letting go and trusting. Okay. And then on earth, we are here for you. We are, again, a lot of souls committed to take 100% responsibility and erase whatever is in us, so that, because when we change, everything changes. And like I said, whatever gets erased from us, it gets erased from everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna go through some announcements, and then we are gonna do the breathing ha and the meditation, and I will let you go. But couple of things that I don't want to forget. Oh, okay. I have to show you about the VIP spa day with me, for open to only 5 women here in Woodland Hills, California. Um, but first, okay, I want to mention the Q&A that I was telling you about. Death is not the end, it's the returning to the origin is this Wednesday, July 30th at 12 p.m. LA. Again, we record it, so no problem if you cannot be live. I still can answer your questions. You'll be able to send your questions in advance. The new book, I actually read it the last month call or the one before, I don't remember. I read my new book to my members. So if you want, also you can have me read my new book to you. Okay, just write it here. We'll send you the link and you can have that class too. Okay. Um, the returning home, I'll tell you, there is a movement that I really want to do viral. I want to get to as many people as we can to bring more peace and abundance to the world. Okay. And actually, it's a series of 8 books. The I Trust, Therefore I Exist is my first one. Some of you were asking, is only right now digital ebook format. Okay. Again, if you want, I read it to you. You can have access to that. I think for $10 only. Um, but I think the next one that I will release is one about peace, and then I will release, I think, prosperity, and then inner child and purpose, and missing 2 more. I don't know if it's health or I don't remember now, but there is a series of 8 books. That's why when you go to mabelkatz.com / returning home, yeah, you will find the new book. But the idea is, well, first of all, you can get a free preview copy that will totally get to your heart. Go with the free preview first, okay? But the whole book, that is a small book, very short, 8 very short chapters that really speak to your heart. You can get it from $1, so no excuses here, okay? And I'm asking that you share with other people, guys. If you feel, if you felt something, if something resonates with you, share it, okay? Like I'm going to ask you to share this live too. Okay, don't be cheap. It's not because of the money that you two could pay me, because they always find excuses not to pay. Okay, is to get to more people. Why? Because it's the message, not the messenger. And the idea is how we can get to more people, to wake up more people, how to get this message to more people. So the more movement, if you share, if you comment, yeah, if you give it a like, if you subscribe, if you do the bell, whatever, okay? So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram says, oh, maybe this lady is saying something good, let's show it, and then people, how many testimonials I have of people that says, I asked for an answer or something, and your video show up. There are people that says, I was about to commit suicide and your video show up. I know God can make that things, show up, but let's help me for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok to help too. By the way, Instagram, we have a new Instagram oh, okay. We have a new Instagram in English, okay? It was a very hard decision, very tough for me. For years, everybody was saying, you have to separate, How am I going to start from 0 followers? you know, not that number of followers mean anything, but anyway, but if you want to help me to grow that English channel, it's at ho, I mean, they put it with a point, period, Oponopono by Mabel Katz. But I think if you put Ho'oponopono by Mabel Katz, you should find it. Okay. I know we have TikTok also now, in English too, separated. So please, if you want me to do more things in English, please cooperate. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I think I have more. Okay, so I told you about the seminars in Zagreb. I mean, even if you are in US, you wouldn't believe the experience that it is to go to Zagreb. The training is in English with translation to Croatian. Okay, and beautiful community. The Croatians. Well, we have Serbians. We have people from all over the Balkans and other places too. I had people coming from other places in Europe and also people from US coming to Zagreb before. That's why I highly recommend it. We have an affiliate program if you want, and if this is helping you and you want to make money, why not? Recommending things that can change people's life. Okay, one more thing, then I'll show you what this VIP day is. And because it's only for 5 people and I'm offering in English with translation to Spanish, I highly recommend that if it really resonates with you, that at least you apply right away. You don't have to pay right away, but you have to apply. Okay, so a VIP, I'll show you. A VIP afternoon to come back to you. That's the name. Okay, it will be in September because it's only 5 people. Will agree, with the day that will work for all of us. Like I said before, English with a Spanish translation because all the facilitators that we'll be working with, they are all English speakers. Okay, so this is the invitation, dear woman. If you are reading this, there is a part of you that already knows this invitation isn't random. It is just for you. I'm not just offering a private event. I'm inviting you to a deeply nourishing, powerful afternoon designed to help you reset. Remember who you are and receive. A VIP afternoon created just for you, a space where you can stop giving and start receiving, a space for your soul to breathe and your body to feel seen and cared for. This sacred experience includes Russian sauna ritual to purify and restore your body, healing sound bath inside the Himalayan salt cave, intimate dinner in a magical setting where connection becomes medicine, private limousine transfer. Yes, you deserve to be treated like the queen you are. A sacred circle of connection, shared stories, and quiet presence. Okay, only spots available. Okay, not because of scarcity, but because of depth. Depth. I will spell it because of my pronunciation. DEPTH. I want to truly be with you, to listen, to witness, to walk with you. This is your invitation to come back to yourself softly and with intention, a true gift for your body, your soul, and your journey. Do you feel the call? It's not an inexpensive event, but it's a very special event. Okay, so that's it. With the announcements, now we are going to go through. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I think I had something here. Let me see. Did you? Well, it was about my book. Did you read my book? I trust, therefore, I received these words in a moment of silence, channeled and guided by the divine. Okay? And I gave you the mabelcatz.com / returning home. Okay? Did I put the link there? No, but that's the link. Okay, guys, nobody's perfect. If you are in a safe place and you want to close your eyes, Ho'oponopono breathing ha is a Ho'oponopono tool. We just have to breathe and count. I'm going to explain. And we sit with our backs straight, feet on the floor, Now I'm gonna go here. Okay. Oh, for the Instagrammers, the link for the VIP afternoon is mabelkatz.com /back to you. Okay. mabelkatz.com /back to you for those 5 people. Okay. Now, back straight, feet on the floor, 3 fingers, these 3 fingers together. But then I interlock it, the 2 hands. Okay, I put it on my legs or wherever feels comfortable to you. I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes if you are in a safe place. Okay, and after you do the breathing, stay with your eyes closed. Okay, because we are gonna go into the meditation. Okay, so the way we do it is I inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hold my breath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I exhale through the nose also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I hold, I don't breathe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7 is one time. We do that 7 times. So, and again, when you finish, stay with your eyes closed if you can. So now I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath. And I want you to inhale light and exhale any tension, any effort that you let go of your story or your limiting beliefs. Inhale light, let go of all beliefs, the right and the wrong. This is a moment for yourself. This space is your home. And as you let go of everything that is you don't need anymore, put your hands on your heart and feel your heart's rhythm. Realize you are alive, you're here, you're safe. And now imagine like a sparkle of a pink light in the center of your chest. It's just a tiny pink light. It's soft, is warm, is love. This love have been with you forever. You don't need to look for it outside. You just need to remember. And with each breath, that sparkle of pink light starts growing and starts converting in this amazing flame, this amazing soft light that starts expanding and surrounding your whole body. Is involving you. This love is you. This love is God in you. This love doesn't need reasoning or conditions. Feel how this soft, warm, loving energy gets to each part of your body, to your mind, to your soul. And from there starts expanding. This love starts crossing borders, is touching hearts, it's involving or surrounding the whole planet. You can do it. You can make a difference because you are love. Because this love is God in yours, in you. And now it's crossing borders, touching hearts, surrounding the whole planet. And yes, you can do it. You can make a difference because you are love. And from love, everything is possible. This is like your refuge. This is your safe place of love, sweetness, unity. So when you are ready, you are going to take a deep breath one more time. And gently, you are going to open your eyes, but bringing that certainty that love is part of you, is living in you. And from there, you can change anything. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, again, if any of these touch you, if you think of anybody that could benefit from this, please share. Put a like, subscribe, give it, push that bell, do that stuff. Sign up for my new Ho'oponopono with Mabel Katz new in Instagram. Okay, you know everything. Hello, thank you, Yevgeny. Thank you for always being there. Yevgeny is always span. Doesn't matter the language. Whatever we speak, he's there. He was even in a. We did a virtual retreat from San Pablo, in Spanish, but again, it was there too. I'm grateful. Thank you, everybody. Peace, peace, peace. I think that's what we need. Share my new book if you didn't read it. Again, there is a free preview, or you can buy it just for $1. And I'm sure that will also get to your heart and remind you that you are loved, and that you are loved too. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye with a piece of five. Any question you can just write in the chat. My people will get to you as soon as possible. Okay, I love you. I thank you. I hope to see you soon. Also, if you're not in Zagreb, for example, but you don't speak Spanish, but you know that if you participated in a Ho'oponopono seminar before, you can be on the absentee table, and you know how that you get the benefits of that. Okay, the peace of I. Peace be with you, all my peace, the peace that is I, the peace that is I am. The peace for always, now, and forever and evermore. My peace I give to you. My peace I live with you. Not the world's peace, but only my peace, the peace of I. God bless you guys, and see you soon. I don't promise when, but